this Meridian?
Or Kitasira, as the Ket call it.
Looks like a giant space station.
Initiating Ghost Storm on my mark. 3, 2, go.
Enemy signature detected. Commence pursuit.
Pager, it's working.
Reading a bunch of Ket headed our way, pulling back. It's all on you now, Tempest.
We should get them as close as possible to here. Intense readings could be some kind of control center.
No decent landing sites. This could get messy.
How messy?
Ryder, looks like a flyby is our only option. I'll get as low as possible, but you'll have to eject over the target area.
I've fallen out of so many things now, I should be a pro.
Heard about your freefall to Habitat 7. Liam said he could hear you screaming the whole way down. Keep it buttoned this go-round, huh? It's embarrassing. All right, you know the drill. What's your rate of descent? Shield should take care of the rest.
So far, so good. The Ket haven't detected us.
But once we go in, we'll be clear as day to any troops on the ground.
Don't worry about us. Just make sure you and the Tempest get out safe.
Loud and clear.
Everyone okay?
I may be old, but my plating's still plenty hard.
We'll need to survey the area, figure out what we're dealing with.
I am detecting active conduits nearby. Your scanner should be picking them up. Pathfinder, while interacting with that console, I detected the presence of a complex network, connected via a central command hub.
A hub? You mean we found Meridian's controls?
Most likely, however, the hub is dark, deactivated.
Let's see what Meridian's all about. We can start by finding its central hub.
Pathfinder, we are looking at the central command hub I detected earlier. As with the monoliths and vaults, the hub is connected to the two neighboring towers.
So activating the towers will also activate the command hub.
So we could bring Meridian online right now? Forget scouting, let's do that.
Ket won't like that.
Activating a vault has previously activated a purification field. Perhaps Meridian is similar.
Let's head to those towers and see what we can find.
Pathfinder, interfacing with that console has activated a gravity well.
Look at this place. It's amazing.
Pathfinder, I'm picking up radio interference, a Ket signal.
Alert! The detected signal was a decoy. Kitasira has been infiltrated. All units are to focus on incapacitation and capture of the Pathfinder.
Not a chance they're getting you, kid. Here we go.
Ted, above us! We're completely open!
way before?
Look out! Reinforcements!
Right, so command hub. Probably.
Which way?
Sam, what do you think?
Intense vortexes of scourge energy. I would steer clear if I were you, Pathfinder.
I wonder if there's a broken atmo processor.
Cat equipment. They were studying this place.
Whoa! Plants!
Forn would love this.
Hostile shuttle incoming.
Don't touch that remnant goo, whatever it is!
Yep, figured that out quick.
Big guy down!
Keep it up! We take them down, we take Meridian!
How long have the cat been squatting here?
Long enough, I imagine. gotta be getting close to one of those towers. We need to activate both to reach Meridian's core. That's a lot of cat equipment. Looks like they set up camp.
Heavy artillery! Watch out!
I detect working remnant technology. We could turn that against them.
Look out! Reinforcements.
I think that's the last of them. For now.
Whoa! Are those giant mushrooms? What is this place? Someone get the lights?
What the hell?
Translating. Pattern 1-3. Viability 56.2%. Genetic template transmitted for testing.
Were they performing experiments on them?
Running an analysis on the glyphs. These bodies are prototypes from genetic blueprints, each more refined than the last. Using Meridian, they designed a species that would live in this cluster,
The Angara.
They created life? Then everything we've seen, we were just scratching the surface.
Where they come from doesn't change who the Angara are now. They're still the same people. So Meridian is not just about terraforming. It's capable of creating life. But why do something like this?
I can say nothing about the Remnant Builders' ultimate purpose.
They created life. The Archon could twist that around, destroy life.
Helios is home. For the Angara and for us. Together we can stop the Archon from destroying it. We'd better get to those controls. If we crack Meridian's controls first, we make sure the Archon can't use it.
Y'all needs to be told about the Angara. What we learned.
I know. We'll tell Jal, and let him decide how to spread the news to his people.
I bet the Archon knows about the Angara. That's why he's so obsessed with figuring out how the Builders made them. It's so beautiful. Do you think the Builders designed this too, like the Angara?
That's a lot of not quite Angara.
It's just incredible. Coming online. We're doing it! Hey, that pool's gone! There was something down there the whole time!
This was what it was like before everything got messed up.
That's one tower powered up. Still need one more before the command hub's accessible. Look at all those lights. Can you imagine what this was like when it was all working with the Builders here?
And what do you imagine a builder looks like?
Tall, glowy, or maybe short and round and glowy.
So a radioactive bolus.
This is looking ugly! We're in trouble here!
Let's tell the Archon he's next.
I think we got them all. That pillar looks familiar.
We've been here before, right?
No. Maybe I'm thinking of that pillar.
You think activating this thing might help the Ket somehow?
The Archon's forces have been here for years, and they're nowhere close to being able to understand remnant tech.
That must really burn his tail.
This place is huge. I hope we don't get too lost. What was the point of having plants here? Decoration? Proof of concept?
Maybe they're just overgrown.
Still one more tower to go.
This is a lot of defenses. It's like there's a gun around every corner.
Just the way I like it.
Focus on one group, then we'll get the other.
This was some fight.
Detecting high levels of Scourge energy. Be careful. Pathfinder, I am quickly building a workable database of the Remnant language. We have not encountered instances of it in such...
I wish we didn't have to rush around defending ourselves from Ket. It would be nice to take our time and really look at the... We're gonna have to jump this.
Ground zero, I'm guessing.
Pathfinder, it appears the energy waves from these craters contributed to the Scourge throughout Helios.
So whatever happened here caused the Scourge to erupt all across the cluster.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Huh, so the remnant builders messed up somehow.
Or someone attacked them with it. Look at all this remnant stuff. It's like my birthday.
Detecting low levels of power, Pathfinder. A scan may help identify conduit. Pathfinder, the Remnant language bears striking similarity to Angara.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. think that's fried. Will it even work?
Come on. I'm sure some of this stuff's still okay.
Damage to parts of the system are preventing power up.
Can we reroute past the damage?
That may work, Pathfinder. Boosting trace signals.
Some kind of glyph on this thing. Looks like part of some kind of pattern.
Maybe do more of that.
Damn it.
That triggered remnant defenses, Pathfinder.
Well, not that. Got to make sure the pattern's right. Let's see about rerouting the power path. So far, so good. Nice. Excellent. That's it?
The primary console should work now, Pathfinder. Provisional repairs are complete, Pathfinder.
Only one way to know for sure.
Translating. Flight control systems online. Welcome, Administrator.
Looks like those repairs worked better than expected.
Restoring systems has reactivated something else nearby, Pathfinder.
Yeah, but what?
Translating. Exploration vessels on standby. We have seen remnant ships, but none in working condition. It says it cannot retrieve commands from the Meridian engine.
Meridian engine. Sam, do you know what? They're going to be trouble.
Restoring power woke up the remnant.
Ryder, I detect a surge of energy on the scans. The section you're in lit up like Mardi Gras.
Sure, Mardi Gras, except for jazz, fun, and not being shot at.
What's going on? Are you all...
Can't talk right now!
inbound. We're good. The Kett are probably waiting out there for us, so stay alert.
Gotcha.
Command hub will be open now.
All right, 2 towers going. Should get us into Meridian's main control room.
Wow, when it's all turned on, it's pretty incredible, isn't it?
We did the work. They don't get to reap the benefits. Forgot about the remnant, didn't you, assholes?
Looks like fun.
That looks like a gravity well.
This is it. The command hub.
Finally.
What's that? Something that big has to be important.
Translating. Connection lost. Meridian engine not found.
This can't be it. Come on, guys! Ugh, we're so close! There must be a way. Anyone have ideas?
Maybe... No. Or the... Couldn't be. Ugh, I got nothing.
One moment, Pathfinder. I have found something. Translating. Final Administrator log. The opposition's weapon may cause widespread damage. All our weapons, our ships, will not be able to protect us. Protect my goal. We need to disengage Meridian from Command Core, which will remain here to draw fire. Meridian contains all the work of the Jardin. Nothing else matters. I will send it far. We can return one day. Continue the process of renewal. End of log.
So, this isn't Meridian. Huh. The Archon was wrong. That's funny. I mean, it's horrible. But it's funny the asshole had no idea. We'll be able to bring it back, right?
We gotta move, now!
This seems perfectly in line with how everything was going. Meridian's gone, and now we're stuck in a Ket shit show. Can I please get a break once in a while?
We make our own breaks, Ryder.
We're fighting. The Ket are not taking us, not today.
Pathfinder. The Remnant City is not without its defenses. This is its central command.
Remnant defenses, of course. Use them against the Ket. Sam, now!
The Archon wants that one. Destroy the rest.
Watch your backs. It's one of those that can cloak.
I can still smell that cat stench.
trouble the minute I saw them.
But what about Meridian?
Kill Ted, then talk.
Everyone accounted for.
We saw everything from orbit. It was incredible. The entire city lit up. The scans went wild.
And Ryder? The Ket are retreating. Whatever you did, it worked.
They got the ass-kicking they needed. And delivered by us.
Given your command over the Remnant's defenses, Pathfinder, I predict the Ket will not attempt to recapture the city.
Any progress on Meridian? Have you got it working yet?
This isn't Meridian. Or at least not all of it. Hard to explain. We'll brief you later. So Meridian's gone. But shouldn't this thing know the nav point of where it went?
Contact with the Scourge will have altered Meridian's original path. It would take countless years to determine its current location.
If it takes years, then it takes years. People are relying on me.
But we don't have years. We have to find another way.
Sam, can you see anything else in here? Any kind of data that could be a clue?
Nothing immediately obvious, Pathfinder, but I will continue my investigations.
Well, if the Scourge is messing things up, maybe that's where we should look.
What are you thinking, kid?
I was actually hoping one of you might continue the thought.
You heard Kello. The Ket are running from us.
That just means we need to push forward before they can recover. We have to find Meridian, the real one. Sam, collect all the data you can. Radio the Tempest for extraction. This is going to take work, and it's going to take all of us.
Pathfinder, you seem well.
We're all doing quite well here. Thank you.
That is good to hear. This journey can't have been easy. Speaking of which, we know you defied us. You went for Meridian in direct violation of initiative orders, even though our reasons were quite clear. Yet, You were correct, Ryder. We should have trusted your instincts. You have proven time and again that you deserve the title of Pathfinder. I have never been so glad to be wrong.
I appreciate your encouragement and your candor.
I am told there are still obstacles to reaching Meridian. The initiative stands ready to provide whatever support you need.
Pathfinder, if you're done with your call to the Nexus, I'd like to talk to you. I think I've found a way for us to find Meridian.
You seem tired.
Pulled an all-nighter processing the data we received from the Remnant City. It's a lot.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
extremely quick thinking for a human. You saw the perfect...
Well. Pathfinder. Just the person I wanted to see. Meridian. Set on a path its creators, disrupted by the Scourge, now lost. An unmanned ship is at the mercy of ocean currents. Now, think of Meridian as the ship, and the Scourge as the ocean. If we can somehow predict the currents and track them, we could figure out where the ocean's taken the ship.
That's genius. The Scourge is the sea, moving objects around.
It's not a precise analogy, of course, but it illustrates the point.
Dr. Anwar's suggestion may indeed be our best chance at finding Meridian. The more we know about the Scourge, the better we can predict how it affects the things it comes in contact with.
We'll need better data. Probes for the Scourge, and Garen star charts.
The Initiative made charts of Helios from the Milky Way 600 years back. Perfect baseline.
I can compare that to Helios at present. It'll give us numbers, but one set won't be enough.
Sam, what exactly do we need right now?
Readings from within the Scourge itself, collected by probes planted at key points. Once enough data is collected, we'll need Initiative resources for mining and analysis. Once that is done, I can build a predictive model that will recalculate Meridian's path.
Well, it sounds like a fine plan. I guess we won't know for sure unless we give it a shot. Everyone's counting on us. Let's bring them home.
I'm still trying to make sense of everything we learned at the Remnant City. I can't believe the Angara are designed. What are the implications?
That there's so much we don't know. It's humbling.
Well, I came here for mysteries, right? Helios is more and more interesting every minute. Anything you want to talk about before we head back into it?
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Have I flirted with you? Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it. A nightcap for you. When you're ready, call and I'll come running. With a surprise. PB.
BB? I'm ready for my surprise.
Hey,
Come. Join me.
Oh, no. You don't give the orders here. Whose surprise is this, anyway?
Maybe that's the surprise.
Even on your back, you keep me on my toes. Let's reenact how we met. Do you know about Asari melding? Our bodies and minds weave together, become one. I've never trusted anyone enough. Never trusted myself.
I've got you. You're safe with me.
Scott.
I can't believe it. It's so quiet.
We are one. This is all ours now.
I love
you. I want you to know, it was great before, but that was just the tip of the iceberg. This now means so much more. This is where I belong.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe. The data collection probe is prepped whenever you're ready, Ryder.